Federal judge has ordered the Trump administration to unfreeze federal funds that were allocated for the state of Maine. This comes after Maine's Democratic governor, Janet Mills, clashed with President Trump over transgender athletes. The rift began back in February during a White House meeting with some of the nation's governors. Let's take a look.
The NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Well, are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See you in court.
Every state, good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor because I don't think you'll be in elected politics.
The governor said, see you in court. You just heard the president's response. Well, afterwards, the response to that conflict, the Department of Agriculture froze federal funds allocated for Maine due to the governor's alleged, quote, defiance of federal law. In just a moment, we'll speak with the governor of Maine. She's our guest. But first, to explain the legal back and forth, let's bring in MSNBC legal correspondent and former litigator, Lisa Rubin. Lisa, thank you for joining us this morning. So talk to us about where things stand.
So right now, John, there's a temporary restraining order in place that prevents the Department of Agriculture from cutting off child nutrition programs and also what they call technical or administrative assistance. That's money that pays for the people who make these programs happen all across the state of Maine. And there are over 500 sites in the state of Maine that provide both child and adult nutrition programs. The state of Maine says they can't provide that funding in the absence of it from the Department of Agriculture. Now, the judge in this order is very clear to say he's not deciding on the underlying question about transgender athletes and discrimination. All he is saying here is that the USDA, in cutting off these funds, hasn't followed the process that the law requires and clearly didn't follow that process. It requires notice and a hearing and also notification to Congress. And then you have to wait 30 days before cutting off the funding. So when the president said to Governor Mills, we are the federal law, actually, they weren't. They weren't following existing federal law just as to process. The larger question, though, about discrimination is going to wait for another day.
So there were reports at the end of last week that the federal government also considering cutting education funds to Maine. So it's a multi-pronged attack here. So just speak to us about the legality of that for someone just tuning in. Like, what basis does the federal government have to withhold this kind of money for any state, in this case, Maine?
Yes, for people who need it. Well, first of all, I should say that in their second effort at this, by referring the matter to the Department of Justice, they are getting closer to actually following the processes that are required. That's the first thing that you're supposed to do. If you think that a state is non-compliant, you go to the Department of Justice, you ask them to investigate. But let's talk about the larger framework here. Title IX requires non-discrimination in education on the basis of sex. The administration is saying that the word sex means biological sex and not gender. There is existing law that would hold that Governor Mills has the better of the argument here. And so who is discriminating on the basis of sex is a question that's going to have to be decided. But your larger question is, like, when are federal funds at risk? They shouldn't be at risk unless there is notice, an opportunity for a hearing, and a description to the state of what actually they are doing wrong and in which programs, all of which was missing from the communication from Brooke Rollins as the Secretary of Agriculture to Janet Mills ago.
So, Jonathan, just the funds being withheld, it looks as a reaction to the governor of Maine saying that she will follow the law in the United States of America. Just want to make that clear.
Yeah, no, you have made that clear, and that is what we're seeing here. And connecting it to an earlier conversation, another moment where President Trump thinks he can unilaterally do something, expand executive power. Court's saying, well, no, at least not like that. So now let's bring in Maine's Democratic governor, Janet Mills. Governor, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Let's start back with that moment at the White House, public confrontation, if you will, with the President of the United States. What brought that on, and what are you seeing right now in your state in response to it?
Well, it was very unexpected. Let me start by just saying Josh Shapiro and his family are friends of mine.
Yeah.
I just want to express my shock and awe at what happened to him and his family, the attempt to murder his whole family, and every governor stands with me. I've known Josh. We were attorneys general together, and we're governors together, and all governors and people at the highest levels of government should be expressing strong condemnation at this act of violence.
Absolutely.
Anyway, going back to the February issue, very unexpectedly, the president called on me to answer a question that was unrelated to the topic at hand. I've been to the White House and talked to President Trump before, President Biden, President Obama, several presidents. Always been a good conversation, exchange of ideas. This was different, very different. And when he said, I am the law, basically, we are the law, my jaw dropped. And I thought, you know, I've been district attorney, attorney general, defense attorney, and now governor, and I always have respect for I've always had respect for the rule of law, and that just boggled my mind to say that I am the law. Every fifth grade civics student knows that there are 3 branches of government, and that the chief executive is required by the Constitution to take care that the laws be faithfully executed, not to make the laws, not to invent the laws or reinterpret the laws by tweet or Instagram post or press release or executive order. He's not allowed to do that. So when he reinterpreted Title IX, I support Title IX. I have spent my career, the better part of my career, defending and protecting the rights of women and girls in health care, in employment, housing credit, and the like. And I'm appalled. I was appalled at his interpretation that he can just reinvent the law. So when we started getting letters from the Department of Agriculture, Department of Education, Department of Health and Human Services saying, you better behave or else. And then we got this letter on April 2nd from Brooke Rollins, the Secretary of Agriculture, and which some have referred to as a ransom note. The tone of it and the substance were rather appalling. And the very next day, she threatened to cut off funding, all education. The very next day, because there are maybe 2 at most 2 transgender athletes competing in Maine schools right now, they decided to shut off funding for our school nutrition program, the school lunch program entirely, on which 172,000 Maine school children rely for their school meals. That didn't make any sense. And the other thing that the judge said, and thank you, Lisa, for your summary of the court case. The other thing he said was, look, the statute, the law says if you don't like what a state or entity is doing over here, you can't take their funds away over here. It's like they also sent us a letter about the Department of Corrections because they found out there's a transgender individual in our prisons. And on account of that, they're stopping funding for the program that allows women inmates to bond with their children. So why would you punish women inmates over here because of something happening over there? It's not rational. And the judge said the law, the federal statute, doesn't allow you to do that. So,
Governor, you just laid out the legal implications here, but let's talk about the human toll. If this indeed happens, if funding is paused, even temporarily, what will that mean for these various groups in Maine, citizens of your state?
Well, right. Well, they also said we're not letting a child go hungry. A child who's fed today will be fed tomorrow. And the judge agreed with us in saying, that's just not true. You can say the food is over here, maybe the food is over in Kansas, but if you lay off the people and you cut the funding that pays for the people to distribute the food, to get the food to the kids, well, that's depriving the children of food. And that's what they tried to do. And the judge Friday night said, stop it. No, you have to unfreeze those funds. You have to allow this program to go forward because you didn't follow the law. And so, you know, the rule of law here is pretty clear. 3 branches of government. The chief executive cannot make the law out of whole cloth. And it's like, what if he discovers that there's somebody on Social Security who happens to be transgender? Does he vacate the whole Social Security program? You know, something like that almost happened last month by Mr. Dudek, the administrator of Social Security, who admitted that he, quote, screwed up, that he terminated a program in Maine that helps Social Security be accountable. He terminated that program briefly because he was, quote, ticked off at the governor of Maine for not being, quote, real cordial to the president. There's a cordiality test now? But regardless, those are arbitrary and capricious decisions on their part, and that makes it make me feel that the whole Social Security program is also very fragile right now and very much at risk. We have 360,000 people in Maine on Social Security. 1 out of every 4 people in Maine depends on Social Security to pay their bills and Medicare to pay for their health care. That's very much at risk, not only in Maine because he's mad at me, but across the country.
So, Governor Mills, I'm curious, you mentioned Social Security, and I wonder where this goes next and what you're most concerned about in terms of the people of Maine getting the support they need.
Well, definitely we're concerned about shutoffs in funding for this corrections or education or health care. And as you know, across the country, there have been massive layoffs in the CDC arena, healthcare arena, for substance abuse issues, mental health issues, prevention of disease. Contagious disease prevention is foremost on my mind right now with the measles problem going on in Texas and perhaps elsewhere. So public health is very important to me. I think, you know, if we care about women and girls, which this administration, the current occupant of the White House, says he does, says he's attacking me because he's concerned about women and girls. Well, I've been there all my life in protecting and defending the rights of women and girls. But if he wants to protect women and girls, he protect the women on Social Security and the men on Social Security. Protect the lives and welfare of those people in states across this country, the women who are dying because they can't get health care, sometimes from miscarriage, and then they can't get help in an emergency room. How about those women and young women and girls? They need help too. They need our compassion. And we're not providing it. He's not answering to their call.
Governor Janet Mills of Maine, thank you very much for coming on the show this morning. Please come back soon. We'll be following this very closely.
Thank you, Mika.
Thank you. Take care. Pablo.
Yeah, I cannot help but see this story as a person who is rooted in sports and how this is the political winner they keep on trying to hit, trans athletes. We just heard the governor say there are maybe two people that we're talking about in the state that is now resulting in the loss of everything when it comes to public programs that she has described. By the way, in the NCAA, we're talking about less than 10 athletes who are even trans just to get it to the next level of this. But Lisa, when it comes to why there shouldn't just be a political sacrifice of these people, if it's an 80-20 issue, it seems like undergirding all of this, your concern expressed earlier, is the idea that the tactics here is actually the bigger problem. You may have zero sympathy for the trans issue, but how he is using them to hold a state hostage is a precedent that should worry everybody, even in the 80% of that population.
Yeah, it's really hard to make notice and hearing sexy, right? Process is not always exciting, but without process, we don't have justice. We don't have the rule of law. And again, across various issues, whether we're talking about immigration enforcement or we're talking about their distaste for transgender athletes, this is an administration that again and again is ignoring process to get its policy prerogatives or its policy objectives over the line. And that should concern all of us.